Imagine floating 250 miles above Earth, your heart racing, your body burning with fever, and the nearest hospital a lifetime away. In the void of space, a simple illness isn't just uncomfortable, it could be a death sentence. No ambulances, no emergency rooms, no escape. So what actually happens when an astronaut gets sick? The answer is stranger, darker, and more fascinating than anything you've been told. Buckle up, because the truth about space hospitals will completely change how you see survival beyond our world. 1. There are no real doctors in space, so who saves you? Silence fills the cabin, and suddenly, someone collapses. Hundreds of kilometers above Earth, there's no emergency room, no rushing team of surgeons, just a small crew and one astronaut with basic medical training. In space, there are no real doctors on board. Instead, one crew member is chosen as the space medic, trained just enough to handle emergencies that could mean life or death. Back on Earth, expert doctors watch from mission control, guiding every move through screens and signals, almost like a high-stakes video call. Every second counts, but distance creates delays, pressure, and uncertainty. Imagine performing a critical procedure while floating with instructions coming from a planet far below. In that moment, survival depends not on a hospital, but on teamwork, training, and trust. Because in space, when something goes wrong, help isn't just far away, it's on another world. 2 space hospitals don't exist, just floating first aid kits. A single mistake up here and there's nowhere to run. Orbiting high above Earth, the idea of a high-tech space hospital is nothing more than a myth. Inside the station, there are no operating rooms, no advanced life-saving machines, only compact medical kits designed for basic care. Bandages, painkillers, a few essential tools. That's all astronauts have to rely on. Every illness, every injury is handled with limited resources in a place where even simple tasks are harder due to zero gravity. A deep cut, a fracture, or something more serious quickly becomes dangerous because full treatment simply isn't possible. There's no surgeon waiting behind a door, no ICU to stabilize a patient. Up here, survival depends on preparation and prevention. Because in space, when your body fails you, the reality is chillingly simple. There is no hospital coming to save you. 3. The only emergency room is a rocket back to Earth. The alarm blares, and suddenly the mission doesn't matter anymore. High above Earth, when a medical emergency turns critical, there's only one solution: leave space immediately. There are no advanced treatments waiting in orbit, no last-minute surgical options. The only emergency room is a spacecraft, prepared to bring astronauts back home at extreme speeds. Inside these capsules, every second feels heavier. The crew must act fast, securing the patient and initiating an emergency return. Entire missions, costing billions, can be abandoned without hesitation because one life outweighs everything else. As the spacecraft plunges through the atmosphere, it becomes a race against time, gravity, and survival itself. There's no guarantee, no smooth rescue, just a fiery descent back to Earth. Because in space, when things go wrong, your only chance isn't treatment, it's escape.
4. Your body starts breaking down in space, even without illness. Your body begins to betray you, slowly, silently. In the weightless world of space, the human body starts to change in ways no one can fully control. Muscles weaken from lack of use, bones lose density as if aging years in just months, and even the flow of blood shifts unpredictably. Without gravity pulling fluids downward, pressure builds in the head, affecting vision and sometimes leaving astronauts with long-term eye damage. Every day in orbit is a battle against this invisible force. Astronauts exercise for hours just to slow the damage, but it never completely stops. The body wasn't designed for this environment, and it shows. Some even develop rare conditions that doctors on Earth are still trying to understand. In space, you don't need an illness to feel unwell, because the environment itself is the threat. and over time, it quietly begins to break you down from within.
5. A simple cold could turn into a serious threat. Even a tiny symptom can spiral out of control up here. In space, something as harmless as a cold doesn't stay harmless for long. Nearly 70% of astronauts suffer from space sickness, nausea, dizziness, and vomiting as their bodies struggle to adapt. Inside a sealed environment, germs spread easily, recovery slows down, and there's no escape from the discomfort. What feels minor on Earth can quickly become a serious threat, turning everyday sickness into a dangerous challenge in orbit. Space doesn't forgive mistakes, it exposes them. Out there, survival isn't about advanced technology, it's about limits, risk, and human resilience pushed to the edge. Every heartbeat, every breath becomes uncertain. And as we dream of living beyond Earth, one truth remains: space isn't ready for us, yet. Subscribe for more mind-blowing realities beyond our world.